Okay, we're live. So, checking something out here. I usually log in to just check the videos that have dropped and kind of look at them and see if I can catch anything goofball. Which, knowing me, there's always something goofball going on with the videos I post. I make some mistakes on them suckers. Let's see. Oops. Well, I see. Hold on. There we go. So this is the first time stuff like this right here is how I get to see how stuff I do on YouTube reacts to everything else. So I'm looking at a short that posted sometime, I guess today maybe, and it's saying upcoming live in 1 minute, which is kind of behind the time because we're live and been live for a minute, and it says upcoming live in a minute. So that's kind of cool. I didn't know that it did that actually. I've never seen that before, so I assume that that's every channel that does like that. Oh, there it is. So I see showing me live the post. So it is okay. That's kind of weird. I'm watching myself on my phone on the live. That's weird. I see somebody's logged in. Who we got there? Don't be shy. Let's see. Okay, cool. Nope. Log back out. I must not be very exciting. Or, I mean, just look at me. I'm pretty scary, I would imagine. Oh, somebody's back. Who we got now? Strong silent type. So, let me get this situated. See, that was the hotel. People are logging in, logging out, logging in, logging out. It's kind of neat. It's kind of neat watching yourself on your phone while you're live on YouTube. That's unusual. So, kind of a recap to, and I guess I do a recap every time I do one of these lives, is what's been going on. So, I spent the last 2 weeks out of town, um, and so kind of hole up in a hotel. Uh, this past week, I did a live almost every evening, and it was pretty nice. I mean, uh, getting all the people in there and talking and chatting and just communicating, and it was pretty wild. I thought it was pretty neat to have that. I believe, as of now, Saturday night is not a good time to do a live stream because everybody is out doing whatever people do on a Saturday night. Old people like me stay home and go live on YouTube while everybody else is out and not watching live streams. But during the week, in the afternoons or at night, everybody's watching live streams because they have to go to work the next morning, so they can't stay up late. So I have a message. Oh, there we go. It's Ima. She was on the chats almost every night last week. It's on Telegram. Yeah, Telegram. So how's it going? Doing a live stream now Saturday night is not a good time for this, I guess. Oh, I got a like. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much, whoever you are. I appreciate it. Oh, there you are. Hey, how's it going? I'm sitting here talking to you on the Telegram. So I guess I'll talk to you in person versus all the Telegram stuff. You doing all right tonight? Yeah, I didn't really think about it is because last week, all week long, every single night that I fired this up, uh, and there was just people jumping on, bouncing back and forth, and all that kind of good stuff all evening long. The whole time we were talking, and then I started it up tonight, and I got to looking at it, and I was like, "Wait a minute! Tonight is Saturday night. What did you used to do on Saturday night?" Now I'm at the house. I don't never go anywhere on Saturday night or Friday night unless it's to dinner, and then we come back home. Oh man. So how did your day go? I spent most of the day, me and my wife, yard selling. Saturdays is a big yard sale day. Oh shoot, that's bad. I almost had to work. Well, actually, I thought I was going to have to work. They told me while I was out of town that my departments were going to have to run, and that I was going to have to be there. I was like, well, okay. I called them Friday, and they said, no, your departments aren't running. I said, okay, then I ain't going. Awesome. I'm going to do another one tomorrow. Uh, and that's kind of like, I don't know, it had some kind of thing on here that said, I don't know, super chat goal or something. And I don't know, it won't let you change a whole bunch of stuff. So I just stuck something on there. But what I'm intending to do is to probably schedule a, a certain day of the week and time to do a live stream. And so I'm kind of thinking the way things are looking right now, maybe Sunday night or maybe even one day of the week or something like that. I don't know. I'll probably take and post put a post on the channel page and maybe give each day of the week a chance for everybody to try to vote on to see what would be the best day. What do you think? Yeah, I think I'll. And matter of fact, what did I do? I think I did one every afternoon last week, and I missed Friday night, which probably would have been even worse than tonight because Friday night is the first evening that everyone has a chance to go out and just do whatever. I never was really big on going to bars or anything like that. Uh, really, for me, Friday night was me and my friends jumping in the truck and running out through the woods, really camping, going camping over the weekend and stuff like that. Of course, back then there was adult beverages involved. I don't do that no more, but I used to way too much. Yeah, no, I liked drinking way too much in my younger days, and that's a complete thing of the past. I don't even. I'm not even tempted to drink. I don't have a reason to. I don't have a desire anymore. Uh, and health wise, it'd probably be pretty bad for me to drink right now anyway. Borderline diabetic and uh, high blood pressure and everything else. If I told you all the little details, you'd figure I was fixing to keel over any minute. Are you still at work now, or have you gotten off yet? And I think I may have followed you. I think I followed you on Instagram, or it was your same name on it, or the one you give me. I saw that name and I clicked the little follow button. But I got to be honest, I really don't understand. I don't understand how Instagram and what was the other one? X. Yeah, X. I don't understand how either one of them really work because I got on Instagram today at one point or another and kind of, oh, you did? Okay, cool. I got on Instagram today at some point and I was trying to like share YouTube videos on it. And it was like, man, there's no way this is even possible because it was talking about reels and I didn't see no fishing pole nowhere. I had no clue what it meant. It was like I think it's three or four different ways you can put something on Instagram. It's like a real I don't know, sharing your story. I mean, you tell me. I don't know. I was trying to post something, and I think you have to create a story, and then you can post to the story. Is that right? And if you want to do a video, then you have to create a reel and post to the reel. Okay, so reels are YouTube shorts. So if I wanted to do a short video, or say a video, a short video, or whatever, then it would go to a reel. But then, how do you? I mean, you have to be like following somebody to be able to see the stuff that they're posting to their different. I don't know. Again, like I said, I don't really understand the way Instagram, like with Facebook, and I did it like years and years ago. I have a Facebook account. I don't get on it. I don't know. So if a program allows me to share to Facebook, I never even get on Facebook. It just shares straight to it, and I don't even know where it shows up. To be honest with you, but used to, you were able to you were able to like you clicked post, and then you did whatever. It was either a video, message, uh, a poster, or just whatever, and it would go out there. And then anybody that you were friends with, it would show up on their feed, uh, because y'all were friends. Is Instagram kind of like Facebook in that regard? Okay, okay. I To be honest, I don't even know what mine is. I don't know if mine's public, private. I don't even know where to find it. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find Instagram again. There. Okay, there it is. And I even got something on here called Twitch. I don't even know what that is. And Reddit. I don't know what that is. Pinterest. I don't know what that is. There we go. Okay, so Krista, let's see. Was that you? Let's see. I don't even know what they are, to be honest. Uh, oh, okay. There we go. Okay. And so this is kind of like Telegram. So this is messages back and forth. Can anybody see these messages, or is this like a public message thing, or what? Okay. Okay, so that's kind of like Telegram then, because Telegram, I think you can have like a page. Okay. And then I see a telephone thing. So this is kind of like Telegram. And then do you have like a public page to where you like YouTube, where you post messages and videos and just different things? Okay. So I guess it's kind of making a little bit of sense now. Uh, See, an old dog can learn new tricks. Okay. Let's see. And so, how do I get to your page? Or I call it a page, whatever it is, the Instagram public. A minute. Oh shoot, my phone's dying. It's lit up, but it ain't charging. Uh-oh. My phone's dying. Uh-oh. Well, sorry, that's not even charging my phone now. I don't know what in the world's going on. Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna have to set that over there for a while and see if it'll charge up. I don't know what's going on. This one right here was charging the phone and then it quit. You still there? Oh wait, this one don't have service anymore. Never mind. Well, whenever my phone charges, it still be on the phone or what? Okay. I hadn't charged my phone all day long. This cord right here used to work, but something's wrong with it now. It won't charge. So it looks like somebody else is on here. How are you? Well, to be honest with you, I don't think it's been turned off in 10 years. I don't know how old is an XR. It's an XR. So however old an XR is, it ain't been turned on since turned off since I got it. It pretty much stays charged. It'll get down to 1%, and if I ain't charging it by 1%, it will die. And it's right at 1% right now. So yeah, yeah, a little bit older. Those shorts, I got out there one weekend and filmed a short for each one of the knives that I had, and was going to take and link those to each of the knife videos to get those tied in. And pretty much about that exact same time, I quit shaving and let it grow out. I'm fixing to trim it back into a goatee again because this full beard's really bothering me. I'll tend to do that. I'll let it grow out to a beard for, I don't know, 3, 4 months, and it usually backwards. I'll let it grow out to a full beard during the winter, the summertime, and then now, like it's fixing to start getting cold, I'll end up trimming it back to a goatee, and going through the winter with a goatee. Don't make no sense, but of course, I don't make a whole lot of sense anyway. But I would say I probably filmed all of the shorts. I would say 2 months ago. So this is about 2 months worth of growing. Thank you. My wife loves a full beard too. Matter of fact, she would prefer me to grow my hair longer. Only problem is I don't have a whole lot of hair, so it looks kind of weird to have longer hair. So I always cut it short. And then again, I don't know. I may just take and for a long time I would trim the beard down and make kind of a little, I don't know. I'd call it a a trimmed proper looking beard and trim it real short. And I did that for a long time. Matter of fact, when me and my wife got married in my 20s, uh, I think I had it trimmed like that. Thank you. I got the burly, fat, rugged look. I got that down. So, how are you doing tonight, RP? Awesome. I'm glad you. I'm glad you. Yes, stocky. You're right, stocky. I'm glad you like the AliExpress reviews. I've got to check my log, because what I usually do is I will film a bunch of videos, and because I work, you know, 50, 60 hours a week during the week, that I try to start editing video in the afternoons, or I'll edit a bunch and get them built up and have them start posting out there over a period of time. And so that's kind of what I do with the knife videos. I'll have a bunch of a stockpile of them and start filtering them out there. And I try to kind of break it up a little bit, because if I'm doing a drone videos, knife videos, and repair videos or something like that, I'll take and do them in stages, and just, or I'll film them all, and then I'll have them drop and alternate, so that it's not all knives, all drones, or all electronics. Uh, and that's kind of how I try to space it out, because at a one time I was doing all electronics, and then I would do all knives, and then I would do all drones, and then I would do all this, and I would keep that series going for as long as I was dealing with that kind of stuff. And then I kind of figured that if someone liked the knife videos, well, then they weren't getting any knife videos to see, and they were seeing drones, and they didn't care about drones. And so I try to filter, salt and pepper it in there, just basically as it comes along, just to see how it falls out. But most of the long form videos, a lot of people don't watch the long form videos. They like the shorter videos, and then the shorts. Pretty much anything that I post as a short will get somewhere between, I'm gonna say, usually about 900 to 2,000 views. I posted one, and within 20 minutes, it had 1,300 views, and then now it's sitting at about 2,100 and something, and kind of stalled out and just sitting there. And so it's kind of weird the way shorts work. And then they may sit there for a while, and then pick up and start. People will start watching them again. And so I think the way the YouTube algorithm works is it never kind of gives up on videos. It will every now and then, if someone is looking at videos, they'll throw this one in there, and then if somebody watches it, then they'll send it to somebody else. If they watch it, then they'll start pushing it out to multiple other people. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, and I think you're right, because as a matter of fact, I used to never watch shorts. The only thing I ever watched was long form content, and I would get on YouTube because I was always trying to figure out how to do something, and then YouTube would be my source to teach me how to do whatever it is I needed to do. And I never watched shorts. And then since I've been posting shorts, and people, I don't know what that was. People will starts watching them. Then I've actually started watching shorts, and I can see where people get addicted to them, because it's a quick little entertaining, just whatever, and then you bounce and you see another one, and then you just flip up and here's another one, and then if it doesn't look interesting, you swipe up again and here's another one, and it just about most of the stuff that I look at on the shorts is entertaining or weird or wild or crazy or just whatever. Exactly. And someone once told me, say, I love to cut grass. I don't like to weed eat. I love to cut grass on a lawnmower, a riding lawnmower. And they told me that, that's instant gratification. I said, what do you mean? He said, well, most people, or a lot of people, will enjoy the process of building something to get to a certain whatever the goal is. And then a lot of people prefer to instantly get the goal of whatever it is they're trying to do. And cutting grass is like that. You drive over it, you cut it, and it's flat. Everything's nice, even, smooth, and looks great. And so that's kind of the same difference as far as shorts. That uh, you get to see a bunch of different videos on shorts about a bunch of different things that you may or may not be interested in. I know that way back when, YouTube didn't allow to have, or they didn't want you to have anything over about a 9-minute video. That was the max of what they wanted. And they started kind of extending that over a period of time. And I think that was when the monetization and all the ads and everything, and they were making so much money off of all these ads and different things like that, that they started wanting everybody to post longer and longer videos so they could have more and more ads in those videos. And then I started disliking it because it took longer and longer to watch a video. If I only had a couple hours before I had to go to bed and get up the next morning and go to work, then I could watch like one video, because usually they were 30 minutes or an hour or something like that. And there's a guy on YouTube that's called I Do Cars, and he'll take an engine once every week and he'll tear that thing completely down. It's been toasted. Somebody put it to the floor with no oil in it or something. Who knows what the case was, but the engine would be toasted. And he'll tear that thing down and show you all the bits and pieces in it, what all happened to it, and all that kind of stuff. And his videos are usually about an hour long. And so I like to watch them, but at the same time, they take forever. And it's usually I get to watch that one video and it's time to go to bed and get up the next morning. And so that's why I kind of shied away from the long form content all of a sudden, because it was longer and longer and longer. And now with the shorts craze, because, and I think, and like you were saying that Instagram is kind of like YouTube Shorts. I guess that's YouTube trying to compete with Instagram, uh, and who, I guess whoever else does TikTok. That's the one, TikTok, because I think that's all TikTok is just a quick little video, and then but the only thing I think with TikTok is you can't. I think someone was saying that you can't go back and find a video that you watched. It's if it's a real, you know, big video that a lot of people liked, then it'll keep showing up on your feed for a bunch of times. But then if you go on TikTok looking for that video, you won't be able to find it. Or at least someone told me that. I don't know if that's true or not. But I think YouTube's competing with all of those. And when you look at the statistics on YouTube, YouTube is actually outdistancing Netflix, television, and everything else. Yeah. Yeah. See, which one was it? Was it Instagram that the government shut down here recently, or within the last 6 months or something like that? I don't know. There was some big platform that the government shut down, and everybody jumped on something called Red or Red Note or something. It was an alternate form of the same platform. But I did notice that the day the government, yeah, TikTok. Okay, so TikTok was shut down, and so the day that the government shut down TikTok, my views shot up, and everybody that does videos on YouTube noticed that their views just shot up, because for a huge part of the people out there, they TikTok was their thing, and they didn't have it anymore to view, so they went to YouTube and they started viewing the shorts feeds on YouTube. And one thing that I've noticed now, YouTube extended their shorts, so you can have up to a 3 minute short, which is great to make a how to or something. But people don't tend to watch those. They'll watch if it's a short. In other words, if it's like 15 seconds to less than a minute, and even up there close to a minute is pushing it on a short for YouTube. If you keep it below the 20-second uh, range, it gets tons of views. I'm sorry, I hadn't even been looking at the chat. I've been running my mouth. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I experimented in the beginning with trying to make short reviews. Within 3 minutes to take and review a knife or review just whatever it was, and those didn't hardly get any views at all. And then with the knife shorts, basically just saying, "Hey, here's a knife. It's pretty cool. Look at the long video, and you'll find out all about it." Well, those little short videos right there, that's what I'm saying. They'll get 900 to 2,000 views, and then they'll kind of taper off, and they'll just be a steady view count. And with all of those getting views and everything kind of tied in, it ends up with all of those past videos getting, I don't know, to anywhere from 20 to 60 something views an hour. And then the longer videos I'll throw in there and kind of spike it up. And then sometimes I'll be hitting 3,000, 300 to 3,000, and in some cases 5 and 6,000 views every hour on some type of short video. But there's all those short videos. Yeah, you're exactly right. Uh, and to be honest with you, whenever I'm just kind of sitting there trying to waste a little bit of time because I'm waiting on something or I'm waiting on somebody to get something done, waiting on my truck to get out from an oil change, just whatever the case may be. It's easy to jump on there and look at a bunch of little short videos. You're not interested in anything, you're not involved in any kind of a storyline or anything. You can just swipe through it, look at it, and walk away from it any second, and you're not invested in it. And so I guess that's the biggest draw when it comes to the shorts videos. And so when those shorts videos start to get longer and longer, then nobody wants to watch them because they start getting invested in that video. And so it doesn't serve the purpose that they're wanting to just waste a little bit of time in the middle of something. Oh, we got somebody else in there. Who we got here? Silent observer. Oh, they popped out. Okay. Well, I tell you what, I need to get started on editing some videos and try to get some sleep. And I think I'm going to jump back on here again probably tomorrow night. I don't know what time it is now. I think I'll probably try to do another live feed tomorrow night about uh, 6 o'clock Central Time, and then kind of go from there. So Ima, where you're at, how what time? So right here it's 7:41. What time is it where you're at? Oh my, okay. 8:40. So you're an hour ahead, and so 6 for me would be 7 for you, and then it would be 5 on the other side. So yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll start the live feed tomorrow night about 6 o'clock, and we'll kind of go from there. Yeah, yeah, you got to watch autocorrect. Autocorrect gets me in trouble. So well, all right. I appreciate you being here, and I did enjoy speaking with you again tonight, Ima. Uh, and we got somebody new. Seems like they jumped in, but we will be back in this tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. I hope to see you there. We, all righty. We'll see you tomorrow.